Pascal Siakam finally gets it to go. As you see, there are a lot of red jerseys, and Giannis chose to take them all on, and we go the other way, and that ends up for 2 points. Siakam loved the headband. Raptors up a 5-point game here. Giannis, it's not usually his shot, but he drains that one, makes it a one-possession game. Bucks trail by 3. Brogdon, no. Stays alive. Outside, Lopez. 2:45 left. We're all leaving. Got a new ball game, even at 93. But Fred VanVleet. Can I get 7 threes in this game from right, said Fred? Giannis. Brogdon up top. Trading 3 for 2. 1-point game. Buck 15. We're under 2 minutes left. There's Giannis. Buck 15. He's coming in later. Kawhi. Jump shot. Turn around. No. Well short. Gasol in there. Got the rebound. That's Nick Nurse basketball right there. They're just playing Nick Nurse basketball. He's fouled. Gasol at the free throw line after making the first one. Listen, you can talk to Budenholzer. What's going to happen is the guy's going to get a couple of free throws. Makes one. Misses one. Misses 2. We go the other way. And Brogdon. Bledsoe over to Malcolm. And Malcolm, that is dribbled off a foot. That is a turnover for the Bucks with less than 30 to go. Come up with a big turnover. Toronto. Siakam, I'll seal that, thanks. Jumps in there. Good movement, and they are going to win this one by a final of 105-99. And so finally the home court streak is broken, and the Raptors are up 3-2, have a chance to win it Saturday, advance the NBA Finals in Toronto. Right now, Michael Wilbon, Pascal Siakam.
All right, thanks. We are here with Pascal Siakam after a pretty impressive Toronto road victory in Milwaukee.
Kawhi Leonard records his 735-point game in the postseason tonight. Over the past 20 years, the only player with more before the NBA Finals in a single postseason. Oh, looky there. LeBron James is involved, as always, who had 9 last year, 8 in 2009. Also had another one in 2017. So Kawhi Leonard raising his game.
John, thank you very much. Full postgame on the way with Kawhi, Giannis, Nurse, Budenholzer. It's all on the way here tonight on SportsCenter. Only one guy in this entire game played more than 40 minutes. It's the one guy Tim Leglar wants to talk about. John mentioned the prolific scoring. Take me through Kawhi Leonard tonight.
Yeah, to me, this is the key stretch when he took over the game, and I think this is the difference between a superstar that can score anywhere on the floor and some of the limitations that the Milwaukee Bucks had offensively. And we start with this right here. This is what Kawhi has gotten so good at, being patient. You know, a lot of guys, you get the step and maybe you take it down here and there's going to be a lot of traffic, and he doesn't like shooting the fadeaway going to his right. He likes coming back left. So he stops, resets, now he comes to the middle, and right here, when you drive a guy back toward the rim, his weight's going this way. It's just really difficult to plant and to get enough momentum for a contest. As you can see right here, that's all the room Kawhi needs. This is his favorite shot on the floor, about 13 feet, knocks it down. Big stretch in the game. They were down 3, cuts it to 1 right there. Here's another one now. So he turns the corner right here. Turns a corner on Middleton, and now you got backline defenders have to make a decision. Take a look at what happens with George Hill. He's looking over at Giannis, and he's thinking to himself, yeah, Giannis isn't going to come off this strong side corner and give up that 3, which means he has to come and help. That's what he's thinking, and as a result, this guy down here in the corner is going to be the recipient of this pass. Great players draw company. Zubin, he draws 3 on that play. VanVleet, what a night he had, 7 threes, helping out the cause. And then here, the switch, and again, he's going to just come in, drive hard at Lopez, get him back, and then separate for that step-back 3. Again, critical stretch here to me. They go from down 4 to up 4 in a 3-minute stretch. Kawhi Leonard took over the game. Shot-making, play-making, superstar. He's been doing it throughout the entire postseason. You expect now these kinds of results when the game's on the line out of Kawhi Leonard.
All right, speaking of shot-making superstars for the other team, we expected from Kawhi, and we got it from Giannis. Up until really this series began, he's been a little bit inconsistent. What did you see out of him tonight?
Well, that's the greatest commitment I've seen any team have on one guy to be determined and not let him get any driving lane. And he's playing in a crowd, and as you see, Now, there's some awkward moments out of Giannis Antetokounmpo when he plays into that crowd, and this is what he has to address in the offseason. He's got to be better offensively from all over the floor. You see here, he can't get to the rim, so he ends up taking an awkward fadeaway air ball. Here's another situation. He drives into a crowd. Doesn't have a tight enough handle and not a good enough passer off the dribble, throws that away. Here he catches it deep on Siakam, but as he spins, that ball should be in his left hand. Instead, it's blocked because he tries to put it in his right. And then this last one, an early transition, the commitment for Toronto to sprint back ahead of him, turn, wall him up. He drives chest to chest to Marc Gasol. There's 5 red jerseys literally around him. He awkwardly fumbles the basketball. So, this is their best player. He might end up being the MVP of the league. And yet there is one glaring hole in his game, and that's his inability to take over and score from anywhere on the floor. As the best player for this team, the way that Kawhi Leonard did. And I think if they end up losing this series, I think Giannis Antetokounmpo, if you want to take it to the next level, where there's really no answer for you, you're going to have to add a mid-range game and an ability to score when the lane is loaded up against you, because he has really struggled with it in this series.
He has been exposed for the first time all season long. Game 6, Saturday night in Toronto. Raptors win. They go to the finals in front of their home fans. Kawhi was an NBA Finals MVP in his early 20s. What timing? He could do it again and then hit free agency. Could be quite the start of a summer for Kawhi. Tim, thanks.
Thank you.
Heard from Tim Leglar, heard from Michael Wilbon with Pascal Siakam. Our post-game coverage will roll on. Stephen A. Smith, coaches from both sides. The Bucks, 2 games away from breaking a 45-year NBA Finals drought. Of course, the Raptors haven't done anything for 6